Hi. Hi, my name is Roshan Kumar Yadav, and today I'm going to explain about the machine learning in agriculture, a review of a crop management application. Actually, this is the research article, and here the reason behind choosing this research article or this particular paper is because I'm very interested in the agriculture and I have good knowledge about the agriculture because my father is a farmer. So and I also know a lot of challenges that the farmer are facing in the ground level because I have good survey. I did some good survey as well as I have a good connection with the agriculture. So I use this. I read this paper, and also if you will see in the future there will be the high demand of this agriculture sector today world. In today I think the agriculture, the ML or the machine learning or data analysis is not so useful in this sector because of the lack of proper data, but slowly we can have a lot of data and it will be useful. And in this paper the author main objective is to review the different paper and find the good machine learning model for different application in the crop management. And here, author classified the agriculture sector into the five category on the basis of the application, and on the basis of that category and there's literature survey, they try to figure out which model are good for which category and what sort of challenges they are facing to collect data, to train model, and which model perform better in the certain category. These are the five categories of which author divide the agriculture sector into on the basis of the application for crop management like the weed and the pest detection. Weed is simply the unwanted plant and the pest means something that harm the crops. And the plant disease detection is stress detection in plant is smart farming and the crop yield estimation and the prediction. So here I want to say one interesting thing like in the recent year the India lost 15 to 25 percentage of of crop yield annually just due to lack of proper pest detection. So you can see how important machine learning or the pest detection is in the agriculture sector. So here author just use some methodology like that's the all the simple literature surveys. So they collect the relevant research paper and on the basis of these five category, what sort of model and what sort of data set and how we can collect the data. That's that things is researched by the author. And if we see these six types of machine learning model are more discussed in this paper, like the decision tree, support factor machine, name bias, logistic regression, KNN, and these all model are used in the different five categories. Like you can see decision tree is mainly the best for the stress detection in the plant, whereas the support vector machine and the nearest neighbor is more useful in the different categories or in the different applications applicable in the different uh, application in the agriculture sector. And similarly, if you see some challenges in using the machine learning in agriculture, here also the author mentions some challenges that they identify in using machine learning in the agriculture sector, like data collection and the quality. Really, it's hard to collect data, although we can integrate the farming with IoT and with the help of sensor, we can collect a lot of data. If we want to digitalize the agriculture sector, then it is easy to retrieve the data. Even the lack of standardization, really, that's the bullet point. Like that's the big major challenges. Like every region have their own challenges. Every region have their own way of um cultivating crops, one way of farming, but it's hard to standardize and integration with the existing practice. Yeah, to be honest, farmers are not solely educated. They did not have a good idea about technology, so they try to exist. They try to follow their traditional farming system. Like they want to do a farming in the traditional way, then don't want to change in the modern way, or they don't want to use the machine learning because it's not so easy to use. They need some technological knowledge, technique knowledge, but they didn't have. And similarly, the infrastructure and the cost, it's the very costly to deploy it in the to deploy in the farm. So if you will see, it is hard to utilize. So there is, we can use the machine user interface and some application. So the model is tested on the basis of these performance metrics and then classify to be a best to use in the in the certain categories. As a conclusion, I want to say that the model machine learning significantly improved the prediction accuracy because there is number of number of things that we cannot identify with our human eyes. Like suppose if you use the drone camera to detect the plant disease, then we can, if you notice a small or the initial phases of any disease, then we can easily detect it and try to figure out the proper solution. Similarly, we can also combine the machine learning with IoT and the remote sensing and big data that lead to good result. And we can see which model is best for the agriculture. Like in this survey, I found that support vector machine and the KNN, K nearest neighbor is the best model for the agriculture sector. And also we have to integrate the friendly mobile application in an emerging area to assist non-technical user. Really, user interface is really helpful for non-technical user. Here is the paper link and that's it. Thank you.